Okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh, hey, we're live. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this link and supplement real quick. Um, it won't take that long. Don't worry. Uh, let's see. I guess I'll. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Yo, what's up, everyone? Okay, then I'm done doing this bullshit. GG N word. I don't care if you say the N word, honestly. I don't think I can even say the full on N word on YouTube, but I don't know. But you never know. Oh, I was about to say, come on, don't freeze up and crash. But no, it's fine. Thank God it's fine. Oh my God. Oi, I got stuff. You never believe it until you see it. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, you know what? That's cool. Time to be white. Me when I'm dumb as fuck. Hot, sexy. Heh. Hugo Martin car. No way. Alright. I noticed the frame rate is kind of dog shit. I now just noticed that. There we go. Oh no, it's a tentacle man. Oh, he comes back. This time I will kill him. I promise. There. What are your PC specs? No way, Hugo Martin convertible. Hold on a second. Let me. Did I have him linked to my profile? Let me just copy and paste this while I have my Steam. Maxed out characters. Well, thanks. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I just realized not everything was spaced out. Okay, I'll walk you through it then, because for some reason I'm stupid. So I have Windows 10. I know it doesn't look like it, but there you go. There's proof I'm running Windows 10. I have an ASRock A320M HDB 4.0 motherboard. I have a Ryzen 3, which is not the best. I have a GTX 1050, which runs Doom pretty well, considering you need considering the game recommends a 4 gig VRAM card, and this is only a 2 gig. I have a 500 gig Samsung NVMe drive. I have a 1 terabyte Seagate drive. I have a 5 terabyte Western Digital drive. I think I know why it's running well. Hold on, let me increase the field of view. Alright, there we go. Much better. Now the game is more playable. Oh my god. So I have to improve Slayer mod, by the way. I suck at Marauders, guys. Stop my Oh, I didn't do the timing correctly. Alright, I'm desperate. Come here. What? He deflected it, you bitch. Alright, hold on a second. I have a good idea. Okay, well, never mind. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. Thank you. Let me just chainsaw this man. Oh my god. Fuck, dude. Okay. There we go. Holy fuck. That was... I made it look like it was complicated. Why? Okay. Whatever. I could have done it a bit faster, but... Oh well. I tried my best. Oh my god. Hell Knight. Come on. Buddy. You regret that, don't you? So I have a mod that improves Doomslayer. For some reason, by default, I'm pretty sure you're able to configure it. You get 2 shots for your super shotgun before Doomslayer reloads it. It's kind of weird. It's more like Doom 2016 when you have that weapon mod. Now let's show an individual barrel. Oh my god. Okay. Do I really need this? I don't think I do, but... Maybe if it was in the main campaign, like my first playthrough. I think it would make more sense. I wanted more health, so...
Josh! Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Oh my god. Man. Let me customize my runes real quick. Oh no, you're in trouble. Oh no, that was my mom talking to my dad. I don't really listen to what they say anyways. I have air control. This one's really good actually. It charges your equipment pretty fast. And I kind of don't need that. Uh, I guess I could do this one. I'm not really good at configuring my room setup, so let's see how this will do. I always gotta have air control though, because I'm a strafing noob.
Should be on the crest of a mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's realm.
Dun 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 dun. Okay. I don't know, oh my god. I just realized I was using, ice bombs instead of frag grenades. Why must I die? Oh, I see. Okay. I see how this works. Okay. Oh my god. Dun 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 dun. Oh shit! No, fuck, dude. Alright, that was my fault. Okay, I will admit. If I had a blood punch fail, then I would have blamed the game instantly. But I didn't have a blood punch fail, so. Oh no, I'm losing health. What would I ever do? Oh, there he is. Okay, here we go. This is where the game really starts. Oh yeah. For some reason, the Slayer, the improvement to Slayer mod, for some reason it just instantly kills demons with like barely any health. If you dash into them. It's funny. Because it looks ridiculous as fuck. But, oh. Lots of armor shards. Me when I'm hurting myself with a rocket launcher in Doom. Can't believe it. Oh, fuck. Oh, I was about to say, did the fucking Hell Knight instantly die? But no, he didn't. Oh, okay. Well, bye. No glory kill. Okay. I need more rockets. Um. Yeah. Oh my god. There we go. What? I want your chainsaw. Okay. Okay. What's up? Going for over here? Okay. I'm playing pretty good on ultraviolence. I usually suck at ultraviolence, but doing alright. But I think the issue is, I heard they patched Tag 1, so like it's a bit more easier for some reason. Don't know why that's necessary, because didn't they advertise the Year 1 pass to be for the fans, you know, the fans who are good at the game? Not for game journalists. I don't know. It's just an observation, really. But hey, Pinky, what's up? Insta dead. Alright, usually if I miss, I can just use a ballista. Like that. Good second chance right there. I hear a marauder. Yep. These marauders are so difficult. Oh fuck. I might actually die to a marauder. No! How to get good? Just get good. The chat is lagging on stream. Is it really? Oh, okay. Why is it lagging then? That's weird. The chat is lagging. Well, I don't know about that. Or something like the stream. I don't know if I can do anything about it. So far, it says there's no drop. Okay, I just noticed my microphone's a little too loud. The chat lagged because Joe Mama gay. Sounds about right. Bro, I don't know why you cannot say gay on YouTube anymore. Like, you can't say the actual word on, like, live streams anymore. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it'll actually work. Fuck it, we're gonna meme beam him. We're gonna meme beam him. No. They really made sure the Marauder was, like, meme beam proof right here. He's not meme beam proof though, but like he's because YouTube is gay. Sounds about right. Oh, I died to a marauder again. Well, that's what happens when you are bad at Doom Eternal. Okay, I'm gonna do the full auto method. I highly doubt. Fuck. I want a chainsaw kill so I can get more health. Alright, I'm gonna grab the self hack. Okay. Where? Fuck, I failed. I didn't stick it to him like I should have. Damn it! It always works. Like, when I see YouTube videos, it always works, but... I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. Oh! Okay, he died. Thank God. That's a relief for me. Wow. That is such a relief. I guess I could try another method to kill the Marauder, though. Like a very good method. Oh, wow. That's some lengthy shit right here. I don't know why people complain about Doom Eternal's parkour. Or because it's different. Which makes him gay. Okay, so... No, fuck. How did I miss that? I honestly want to know how I missed that. Sometimes I fuck up that badly, or to the point where I miss. Like, man. Okay. Oh my god. No. Bro, now I feel like I'm becoming a game journalist, and I don't want people to think I'm a game journalist, okay? Because I'm not gonna say all the game's trash just because I'm bad at something, like other game journalists are. If I am not good, I'll try my best to get good. I'm not gonna say, oh, the game is so fucking bad and give it a low Metacritic score. Like, goddamn. It's just common sense. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on a second. This is a Hugo Morton moment for me. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm bad at this. Hold on. Bro, gay isn't a bad word. Yeah, why do people consider it a bad word? Like, it's a fucking sexuality, actually. I don't consider it a sexuality. I don't believe it's a sexuality. I believe it's a personality. That's just my opinion. God, I can't wait to get canceled for saying, oh, gay isn't a personality. I personally think it is. That's just my beliefs, bud. Oh no! What the fuck? Okay. LMAO. Man. I remember watching a British kid, try to do that parkour for Tag 2. Oh my god! No! God fucking damn it. Why? Damn it. Okay, I did not expect that. I should have... Okay, now that I know, I'm definitely going to be more prepared this time. Wow. Fuck, okay. I might do an Ultra Nightmare run in the main campaign today. But I'm not entirely prepared for it. Yet, at least. I really want to, though. I really want to do an Ultra Nightmare run for the campaign. Maybe I'll do the same for Tag 1 when I actually know how to play Tag 1. But... I mean, if you guys want it, I mean, I could do an Ultra Nightmare run. See how many times I fucking die. Whatever. I know it's meant for the precision bolt, but... Okay. There we go. Did it second try this time. There, for all of you people who played Tag 1 a lot before, I am very sorry that you had to suffer. That you had to cringe while watching me fail the fucking parkour. I accidentally damaged myself. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, those enemies are from Doom 2016. I totally don't have a shit ton of ammo, but I want it anyways. I'm a greedy bastard. This is what I call... Oh my god, no, this is the part where Jeff exists, isn't it, guys? I think this is the part where Jeff the Baron exists. Hold on. Oh my god, fuck. Tentacles are so annoying. They can be. I remember encountering them first in the main campaign last year. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, I really want to fight Jeff, the possessed Baron. Is there any way I can play it with, like, mods or something? Like, did someone restore Tag 1? If so, I would love to fight against Jeff right now. I really want to fight against Jeff. You don't know how much I want to fight against. Those guys said impossible. Hi, those guys. Okay, one of the people who hosts those guys, there's like 3 owners of that channel. I know one of them. Actually, I know 2 of them. I know the last one I mentioned I don't know is Femboy, I think. Maybe he's just ironically a Femboy, who knows. But we take Femboy seriously in here, so... Oh my god. Get out of here, possessed motherfucker! Boom. Demolish. Demolish, Dominican, demolish. No. Invalid target? Okay. I was about to say. Come on, Doom. Guys, when do I get a blood punch fail? I don't think I failed a blood punch so far in the stream. Okay, now he's gone. Here we go. I don't know what to expect, but to say, fuck you. Oh shit. I'm losing health, so I gotta use a chain gun here. Oh, thank you for dying. Now I can actually get health. So, I want armor though. I want armor. Now that's a lot of armor. Thanks, bud. Oh my god. Alright, that was worth it. I don't know why people don't like using full auto. I think it's pretty good. I can see why people don't want to use it, though. It does kind of limit your mobility a bit. But as long as you're moving all the time, you should be fine. Like this, you gotta move... You gotta keep jumping consistently, and if possible, dash. Which, you know, it is possible. Wait, I should use my flame belch and... whatever. Wait, the chat is kind of fucked. Wait a minute. Bro, someone tried to hack into all my accounts. Every password of mine was attempted to get reset. Alright, well, I read the chat. I mean, if you want to say it, go for it. I don't give a shit. Oh my god. Fuck. I want to chainsaw someone. I want to chainsaw someone! Ooh, love it. How did I miss that? Come on, Hugo Martin. Come on, Hugo Convertible. Trying to let me down. By the way, I've been banned from the Doom modding Discord. Doom 2016 plus modding, I think it's called. And I had to use an alt account just to download the fucking mods I wanted, because I wanted to play Doom Eternal again. Because I had to reinstall Windows to an older version. Because, one, my themes wouldn't work, and two, because I get better performance on the older version. So I thought, it's worth the downgrade. Plus, I have backed up, like, a lot of my videos and shit, so I'll be uploading those videos pretty soon. Like, what I mean by soon is probably, like, within the next 2 weeks. There'll be, like, a line of new videos. But... he did. He said the R word. Let me in the VC. I'm not in a VC, excuse me? Let me open up Discord. Oh, he DM'd me. Okay. Now I see what's up. Okay. Okay, fine, I'll join you, you bitch.
Oh, someone tried to fucking hack it up. All my accounts, dude.
It sucks, doesn't it? I got threatened to DDoS before.
Dude, every single one of my passwords got requests reset.
That's dumb. Well,
thank God I have 2FA on everything, dude.
That would have sucked if you didn't, though. Wait, were you playing Rust or something? That's how it happened?
No, I was just playing CSGO, dude.
Oh. I'm just kicking ass in Doom right now.
I can see that.
Really wish my frame rate was a bit better, but... I mean, it is definitely running at 60, I can tell you that, but, like, that's all it is. It's not, like, above 60. Wait, hold on. You know what? I would run the game in 720p, and then I can just go to game capture and record the entire screen, but... Fuck it, let's do it. Alright, here's what the game will look like on my desktop. Now I gotta... Guys, I'm a fraud. I'm not playing in 1080p. Look at me. Okay. Let me just... There we go. That is much better.
Fuck it, I'm not suppressing my gun. I'm not a bitch.
Now the frame rate is so much better playing 720p. Okay, that is nice.
Dude, mama ain't raised no bitch.
Oh shit! Okay, okay. Thank God I used the chain gun and shield so I don't fucking die instantly. Bro, cancel culture's gonna cancel me now that you said the R word in my stream. No way.
Yeah, now that they know you said the R word.
No way, guys.
Yeah,
Don't cancel me, please.
You shouldn't have said that, bro.
Darn. Oh shit, the archvile is somewhere. Okay, now I'm just realizing that. Listen, buddy. You don't have that drip. You don't have the drip outfit I can get in battle mode, okay? You don't have the real drip vial. I'll tell you that much. Oh shit. No. I will spam bad words and get you cancelled. No, don't cancel me. I don't want to be cancelled. No way. I'm gonna.
Fucking fuck.
Yo, we got an issue here.
What's the issue?
The game froze. As soon as I get canceled, the fucking game freezes. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, it crashed! No. No, my game crashed. Party's over? Damn. That really sucks. So usually when my game crashes, when I have an injected version of Doom.exe, it just fucking corrupts, so I gotta go ahead and load the configuration file real quick. Ah, man, that sucks. Okay. Alright, those guys, you're getting mod since I know you very well.
What about me? Oh wait, I am mod.
Dumbass. There you go, you get mod.
I said that as a joke, by the way.
Okay. Yes, okay. Let's go. It only I don't know why it crashed though. Like it just randomly fucking froze when I was probably about to beat that area. But hold on, let me go to my YouTube channel real quick. YouTube.com. Okay. Dude, here in the fucking background, my dad watching TikToks kind of. Okay. Please tell me it actually restarts my last checkpoint. That would really suck if it didn't. Okay. So, only a few issues here. We just gotta... Sorry, a Vita 150. Much better, guys. Look. Do you see how much more playable the game is? Now that it's at 150 FOV. Doesn't even look that bad, actually. Like, if it was 150 FOV in, like, other games, it would look so dog shit. Okay. Oh, I died. Okay. Alright, I can do this. Woo! No! Why did I open up the fucking console? God damn it. I hate when that happens. Okay. I did not mean to open up the console. Okay. My bad. Guys, should I do a ballista boost? Alright, guys. Here we go! That was a terrible ballista boost, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna have... Okay. I might have died. Guys, I might have died. I might have died. Fuck game journalism, honestly. No! A fucking Revenant just fucked me up. Well... Dude, I really suck at Doom Eternal. I'm definitely better than game journalists, so that's for sure. I don't think they know. I don't think they even know how to quick switch. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what? You know what? Let's. How about we do a expert review of reacting to IGN's little. How about we react to their Ancient Gods Part 1 review? Here it is. The top one, of course. And, oh
so
my
this
God.
vaccine represents hope to me.
Shut up.
Doom
Okay.
Eternal's first story DLC, The Ancient Gods Part 1, reminds me a lot of one of the original Doom's expansion episodes, Thy Flesh Consumed. Both are
Okay.
more intense and challenging versions of their base games, and technically you can jump straight into the Ancient Gods, but my goodness, would I not recommend it.
That's funny, because my friend, those guys, he didn't even own the main campaign on the PC version of Doom Eternal for months. And he just only played Ancient Gods Part 1 on Steam. And he was able to jump right into Ancient Gods Part 1, so, you're kind of wrong.
If you try to go into this cold, they'll end up scraping you off the walls.
Okay. This gameplay, he isn't using movement to his advantage. That's the thing. He's not even using movement to his advantage.
Recommend it. If you try to go into this cold, they'll end up scraping you off the wall.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. It's so I don't keep... Okay, there we go. So I can just go ahead. I can just full screen like this. There we go. There, guys. That should be way better.
Walls. For the most part, it's more of the same but harder, which certainly scratches an itch.
Okay.
You're going to need every weapon power-up, rune, and Praetor suit point you've earned in the main campaign, which all carry over to the DLC, in order to have...
That's not true. I remember playing the main campaign. My current campaign... My current campaign save file does not have everything. But yet, when I go to Ancient Gods Part 1, everything is there. I mean, I know it's not his fault for not knowing that, but you get everything from the start, no matter what about the campaign.
any
Anyways.
hope of surviving Doom Guy's latest assignment. The Ancient Gods wastes no time in stuffing you into the nearest locker, high school bully style. You'll have a marauder
What?
thrown at you a mere 15 or 20 minutes or so.
I noticed he's not using the shield. Like, if you're gonna use a chain gun, you should use a shield mod, not the turret mod. I'm not saying the turret is bad. but it's not the best. You know, like, it's not really the best thing in the world.
Into the first of these 3 long missions. And immediately after that, a tempting power-up at the end of a corridor rewards you by locking you in close quarters with a cyber demon. That sets the tone for what to expect from the ancient gods over its 3 to 6 hours.
No fucking shit. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, let's analyze the gameplay of him finding the... This gameplay is recorded on PC. Hold on a second. Oh wait, I'm running my entire display. Okay, you guys can see it. Look at this. That's what you do. That's what you do. You have to quick switch. Like, like, I don't want to flex any cocks here, but that is exactly... Okay, well, I just died, but I think I proved my point. In my opinion, I think I proved my point. God, dude. Okay, hold on a second. Let me pause the game. Okay.
The thing about Doom, though, is that it's high...
Yes, I immediately paused as soon as I hit play, but I just want to talk about the way he's fighting the Archvile. Here's how I kill the Archvile. I know everyone kills the Archvile differently, but here's how I kill it. I usually use my ballista. I use that little... What's the weapon mod called? Hold on. It's not the Destroyer Blade, it's the other one. Let me check. The Arba Blast. Okay. I usually use Arba Blast or Destroyer Blade. Quick switching isn't even required. I feel like... I guess you're right, but it's necessary. It's like very necessary if you want to get better at the game, in my opinion.
High-speed hijinks are a good kind of pain. I hadn't played Doom
But
Eternal...
usually, I use the Arba Blast or Destroyer Blade, and I pull out my chain gun with the shield, and I just demolish him. I know it's not the quickest way to kill him. There's quicker ways. That's just how I personally do it things. And I also use Flame Belch and frags to finish him off.
Since it was first released,
and also get
I got
armor.
beaten up pretty hard while I warmed up and found my footing. Once I did, though, I found that same adrenaline rush that Doom has mastered so uniquely. Sniping weak points of Mancubi and Revenant to neuter them makes me feel badass, as does wiping out a wave of surrounding Revenant is mastered so uniquely. Sniping weak points of Mancubi and Revenant to neuter them.
If you don't want a quick switch, he could have used the frag grenade, and he could have used the frags and the flame belch. If he wants shield, because I know he doesn't have shield.
Makes me feel badass, as does wiping out a wave of surrounding
armor.
imps and zombies.
I keep getting mixed up with shield or
punch.
armor, my bad.
There were many battles so white-knuckle insane and against such seemingly overwhelming odds in which I repeatedly came close to death only to get a clutch glory kill that refilled my health to get me back in the fight. Let me tell you, the whole house heard me celebrate when I finally cleared those battlefields. Platforming challenges...
They're celebrating so they can stop watching you play the fucking game.
Well, making for welcome breaks between the more stressful than ever combat. Like any expansion worth its salt, the Ancient Gods does offer a new trick or two, but not much. The eyeball turrets are mostly annoyances rather than real tests of your mettle.
They can be annoying, but they're not the worst thing in the world. Like, he's acting like it is... when it really isn't. You just use your precision bolt and you just keep moving while you're trying to snipe him. That's how I do it, at least.
You'd be wise to take them out first before turning your attention to the bigger targets. Also, spirits returned from Doom 2016, and they are probably the Ancient Gods' biggest hassle. They buff the nearest and usually most powerful monsters' hit points.
It's to make it more fun, not... It's to make it more fun and challenging, not to be like, oh, you gotta do this. Oh, yeah, also, hold on. Oh, he hang up the call, okay. Now just realized
Once you
that.
finally kill their super-powered host and make them vulnerable to the plasma rifle's secondary microwave beam attack, you have to grab them quickly, Ghostbusters style, or else they'll just possess.
You don't have to do it like very quickly, but I can see what he means. You have to do it at a certain time period to pull out your plasma rifle.
Another bad guy and keep torturing you. It forces you into a quick decision.
DM's
Go after the
leaked.
spirit first, or clear out its other potential hosts
Nah, man.
nearby. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is story DLC. The Ancient Gods still relies too heavily on hidden codex pages and their dull wall of text presentation in order to fill out the plot, but at least more of the main events are told in proper cutscenes this time. And without spoilers,
They always were. The main campaign was the same thing. I don't think it was that much cutscenes as the Ancient Gods Part 1. I could be wrong. The main campaign was longer though, but anyways.
spoiling anything, I'll say that the cliffhanger you knew was going to be there by virtue of the Part 1 in this DLC's title presents an interesting setup for Part 2. The Ancient Gods Part 1 does what Doom expansions always used to, provides more Doom but makes it harder. Its new enemies are more of an annoyance than a fun challenge, but there were already more than enough tricks up Eternal's sleeves to build on for increasingly tough battles. I recommend a bit of practice on Eternal proper before you dive into this DLC, but once you do, you'll find that the rush of combat is as satisfying as ever. For more on Doom Eternal, check out our review of the main game, and don't miss our interview with director Hugo Martin and executive producer Marty Stratton. And for everything else in the world of
I kind of want to watch that interview, but interviews are kind of boring. They're only interesting when they're interesting. So I guess I'll search up Part 2. I don't know if this guy reviewed Part 2 yet. Oh, he did! Okay.
Growing oats uses less water to
Let me get a blocker. Wait.
so we can enjoy the future. Tomorrow.
Yeah, it seems like they're hesitant when it comes to their ratings. Like, these journalists are really hesitant. Like, hold on. Let's look at IGN back in the day. If we search up Mario Golf Game Boy Color Review. This dude on IGN gave it a fucking 10. I mean, it's a good game though. I like Mario Golf Game Boy version, but it's like an RPG if you didn't know that. But he literally gave it a 10. That's IGN back then for you. Oh. It got updated recently, but it was originally posted in 1999. I don't care if you're not into golf, you must add Mario Golf to your library of Game Boy Color games. This game is the perfect title to complement your collection. It's got all tons of variety. What's up with the... What is up with the upside down question marks? Whatever.
Delicious, creamy, Chobani Zero Sugar Oat Milk.
ingredients in each encounter.
Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, let's go to the beginning.
In hindsight, Doom 2016 was for tourists. By the time you complete Doom Eternal's second and final campaign expansion, The Ancient Gods Part 2, you'll have the skills of, well, an ancient god. And the stuff that this franchise's brilliantly modern reinvention threw at you 5 years ago will seem like child's play. Doom has practically evolved into a single-player...
Okay, he's improved. I can see he's improving, but he's not really good at moving. I mean, obviously you can stay still and occasionally move. You won't lose for sure, but... I don't know. I guess I'm being a little too harsh to him.
esport at this point, and The Ancient Gods Part 2 closes the book on the Doomslayer's quest to vanquish Hell's forces by adding enough new variety and challenge.
Wait, what rating did you give it? Oh my god. I shouldn't have to look it up, IGN. Okay, what did he give it? It's the same reviewer, by the way. Oh, what is your favorite weapon in Ancient Gods Part 2? Fuck off. Okay. He gave it an 8. So that's like 1 point higher than Tag 1 for some reason. Which is fine, I guess. I don't know. He reviewed Black Ops Cold War campaign and others. Hold on. Let's look at it as a single player review. He gave it a 7 for the campaign. I feel like it should be slightly higher, but the technical issues ruin it. He gave it a 6. That's respectable, though. The multiplayer's dog shit. And he gave Zombies a 7. Okay. That's... Okay, this is an okay score right here. Not bad. Call of Duty does deserve a lower score than fucking 10 or 9 or even 8.
To keep it as engaging as ever. The Ancient Gods Part 2 wastes no time in throwing some memorable new bad guys at you. The biggest, nastiest new foe, and you'll meet him early on, is the Armored Baron of Hell, whose shell must be cracked open before you can begin dealing any damage. Doing so requires either sustained plasma-based weapon fire or a single well-timed precision shot to the mace in his hand at the moment it flashes green.
He's explaining the Armored Baron pretty well. Okay.
Because of that, they take a long time to bring down, and they must be carefully considered in big battles, which...
Alright. I know a YouTube channel called Pain Elemental Gaming. And that's my friend Bread Slicer, man, by the way. He made a Doom Eternal guide on Steam and all that. Anyways, I bet he can take him down, like, under 10 seconds, I think. Just saying. He's a pro, though.
Adds another layer to Doom's ever-enlarging onion of combat strategy. Meanwhile, the plain old imp now comes in a stone variant that will slingshot into you like a demonic boulder unless you smash him quickly with the standard shotgun secondary riot gun fire.
Okay.
But in the grand scheme of things, these guys are but a seasoning to the hell salad you're already trying to chew and swallow. The Shriekers, however, are the trickiest of the newest additions to Doom's menagerie. They're exceptionally weak, but they make your tasks significantly harder unless you tiptoe around them. If they catch any damage, even say from the shockwave of a nearby blood punch, they scream and buff every enemy around them, no matter how big or small, meaning, as the South Park ski instructor so perfectly put it, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
These 3 new foes are tricky enough on their own, but the way the Ancient Gods Part 2 combines its evil ingredients in each encounter is an achievement in first-person shooter AI design. These are some of the most brutally difficult battles in the entire Doom series. By extension, it's also massively rewarding once you finally earn that next checkpoint.
Hey, at least this game better fighting Marauders, I will admit.
The Ancient Gods is more than just a 3 to 4 hour draw and quarter session, though, because you get one useful new tool to help turn the tide back in your favor.
Very hard.
The Sentinel Hammer
is
a
I guess
power-up
you're right.
that will stun any heavy enemies nearby and flat out annihilate smaller ones.
Yeah, he literally called it hard.
It plays a key role in Part 2's climactic fights, and it's a natural fit amongst the Doom Eternal arsenal. Speaking of which, it surprised me a little that this expansion's final boss battle isn't its hardest fight. Sure, the duel is tough.
I will agree with that, though. Dark Lord isn't very hard to fight. And I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. Dark Lord is very easy for a boss battle. I don't know what's up with that. That's like a point that I can definitely agree with this man. And that's about it.
Tough, but if you've fought Marauders before, and by this point, of course, you have, then you'll already know what to do. The Ancient Gods...
Yeah, I know what to do. I do a ballista combo with anything I want. A chain gun, full
Another
out
smart
combat
new layer is its
shotgun, whatever.
two-tiered escalation
And
encounters.
kill him in like 5
Completing
seconds.
the first wave of these combat crunches is mandatory, and you'll be given a permanent reward for it, such as earning an upgrade to your Sentinel Hammer. From there, you can move on with the campaign if you like, but if you go back in for the second, more difficult round, you'll net an even bigger bounty. It's a more organically implemented version of Eternal's Slayer Gate challenges. Finally, I liked how the UI has been intelligently tweaked to put small icons on your reticule to tell you how many of each power-up you have available.
In my opinion, that's a good addition as well. It's way more easier to tell if you have a chainsaw charge left or blood punch charges. It'd be really cool if they added like an ammo counter near your crosshair. But otherwise, really good addition nonetheless.
They're small enough to be unobtrusive, but right there in the heat of combat when you need them.
Hello, Tino. We're reacting to the Ancient Gods Part 2 review by IGN.
Thanks to its continued evolution of Doom Eternal's already brilliant formula, I enjoyed the Ancient Gods Part 2 a bit more than Part 1. While it is a bummer that you only get to ride that sweet dragon in cutscenes, the new enemies prove to be more fun to fight, the Sentinel Hammer is a blast, and the final boss fight isn't quite as sadistic. You'll still need mastery of every skill Doom has taught you over the past half-decade to make it through this gauntlet, and if this is the end of Eternal's story, it's been a
Damn, you literally just reminded me that Doom 2016 is 5 years old. Damn. I gotta replay that game for its 5th year anniversary. When did it release? May 13th, 2016. Alright, someone remind me in May to play Doom 2016 again.
hell of a ride. For more on Doom Eternal, don't miss our reviews of Doom Eternal itself and the Ancient Gods Part 1, and for everything else in the world of video games, keep it right here on IGN.
No, do not keep it in IGN. How about you keep it to yourself and have your own opinion? Man. You know what? I guess I'll do one more thing related to Doom versus game journalism. Let's go to Metacritic. Does it really? Has a higher score than Doom. Oh my god. On Steam. Oh. Let's look at Doom Eternal rewards on Metacritic. I mean, rewards. Reviews. Let's do the PC version. Because that's the same platform to play on, so. Okay, ADA 8.5. So. I don't care about the. I want. Oh no! April 1st, 2020. This has to be a joke, right? Okay. Give it a 60. Oh, let's look at all the critic reviews. Let's go to the lower reviewers. So there's only 3 yellow reviews here. Okay. 2 of them were released on April 1st. And one of them was released 15 days after that. Okay. Doom Eternal's core shooting is strong thanks to grind weapons and enemy variety, but it buries the action under irksome. You can make it so it's only bad reviews? Oh. I'm not familiar with Metacritic, so I did not know that. Thanks for telling me. Unscored? Wait, fuck. My critic score. Here we go. Wait a minute. Bishy? Bishy? Hold on. Why do you have a 3? I have about 2 hours of... I have 2 hours... God, dude. Now we're reading user reviews instead of journalist reviews. Okay. I have about 2 hours in Doom Eternal. Why are you reviewing this game? I might make a Doom Eternal review though at some point on my channel, but I feel like I don't have enough hours for the overall game and DLC. I couldn't care less about Metacritic. I don't know. I just feel like it's fun to read these reviews and make fun of the person who wrote it. However, the game feels like just another shooter with a bunch of modern gaming BS thrown in. Skins, gimmick, flux, etc. Okay. Skins. First of all, these skins, from what I can tell, are only obtainable by playing the game. There are a few exceptions, but they're like only a few. There's like 2 I can think of top of my head. Actually, a bit more, but the only thing I can think of that's quote unquote paid is Twitch Prime. There's like 2 Twitch Prime rewards. One of them's like Doomicorn, and the other's the Blazing Hot Rod guy. I don't know. And then other things I can think of is just pre-order bonus. And that's about it. Anyways, gimmicks, fluff, etc. Sort of the soundtrack. I think I haven't heard barely any decent music in the 2 hours that I've played so far. It hasn't ramped up once, and the great metal soundtrack is supposed to come with it like Doom 2016 did. Okay. I have a feeling this has to do with between Mick Gordon and id Software, because id Software mixed the music and Mick Gordon didn't like it or something like that. But that was only in the main game. In the expansions, the actual creators of the music actually got the freedom to mix their own music this time. I think the skin is the most fun part in Eternal. Previous event, we got Hot Rod Slayer for free. Exactly. I know this was back in June 2020, but I don't know. Next with the combat, it's functional. Doesn't feel as brutal as Doom 2016 was. What? To be honest, I think it's the same as Doom 2016, if not better. But technically the glory kill system, same concept as Doom 2016, so... But at least it works. No shit. Until they put you in a purple goo that makes you move out of crawl, unable to jump, unable to dash. Or boost or whatever. And fight tanky enemies, because for some reason I want my mobility to be taken away in the Doom game. It's to give you more of a challenge for a Doom game, I guess. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys in the chat think of what he just said? Then some of the areas are incredible. I do not want to read this entire thing by Bishy. I'm sorry, I'm not reading this review. Hold on a second. Forgot I was writing Doom Eternal this entire time. Let me look at my live stream analytics.
Watch out.
Okay. No. No. Okay. I guess I'll play a bit of Doom Eternal. Anyone got some video suggestions related to Doom Eternal that I should watch? Some like terrible ass videos. And I'll just critique them. As a non-expert, I just feel like critiquing. Obama is now playing Gary's Mod. That's really cool. Oh shit. Search on YouTube, Young Defiant Doom Eternal. Alright, I'll take a break then. Young Defiant Doom Eternal. He has the worst review I've seen. I think I've heard of him. I'm pretty sure he's a troll, however. He could be, being an attention seeker, really. Let me redo the split screen. Okay, there. I cannot find Young Defiant. I don't feel like filtering, so I guess we'll watch Connor Shaw's Why I Think Doom Eternal is Worse than Doom 2016. Let's find out why.
300 for that and 2,000 for this. Way too expensive.
Okay, I'm getting ad block. Let me waste my time trying to search one. Ad block plus. Okay. I'm just gonna get a random ad blocker. I don't care if it's the worst ad blocker ever. If it works, it works. Okay, see if it works. Ah, much better. No more ads for you.
The Doom franchise has
Since
seen
you're
its
verified.
ups and downs. An effective inventor of more modern understandings of first-person shooters, games of the
Okay.
genre back in the 90s were often dubbed Doom-likes in their existence. And Doom 2, for
Doom clones, but yeah, you're right. That's what FPSs used to be known as. Doom clones. Because they just looked pretty similar due to the engine being, the same.
further cemented the series' place as the backbone of FPSs. Doom 3 was a video game, and then we had the rebirth in 2016 with the series reimagining, dubbed simply Doom, henceforth being referred to as Doom 2016. An instant hit with old school fans and the new generation alike, Doom 2016's simple, satisfying combat paired with modern innovations and appearances, there was no question the series had risen from its grave. And around 4 years later, the long-awaited sequel Doom Eternal hit digital shelves amid a pandemic. That was about a year ago from now, if you're wondering. Critical and fan response to Doom Eternal was exceedingly positive, and I can very much understand wherever.
So far, his movement is pretty good. It's not the best, but he should be, he's moving like he should be.
everyone is coming from. However, I don't really like Doom Eternal. I think it's
Why?
a fine enough game, but if given the choice between
Fine
playing
enough, yeah. Okay. That's weird to describe your opinion on Doom Eternal, but hey, it's on you, so.
16 or Eternal, I'd pick the former every time, and here's why. Full disclosure, I've reviewed Eternal in the past, so if you'd like to watch that video first to get a
I don't want to
rundown of
watch
the
that video
basics of
first.
Doom-style games, that's linked above and below. I'll be treading on some of the same ground in this video, so as such, I'll try to keep the basics brief. Both 2016 and Eternal scenarios are straightforward enough. You play as a Jericho dude with many guns and more anger still, blasting your way through complexes full of demons from hell itself. Upon dealing enough damage to demons, they'll glow blue or orange, indicating they can be glory killed. This is done by melee bashing the enemy to deal a lethal blow, with the animation modified by the enemy type, what angle you're approaching from, and the terrain upon which you're bashing. I'm not personally a fan of glory kills, at least not the frequency of which they're expected of you. To me, it feels like enemies simply have a bit too much health, and the glory kills lose their cool factor once you've seen the same animations play over and over again. Eternal adds some
I don't know. I'm not the one to talk about glory kills, though. I don't know. It's just a weird topic to talk about. Because glory kills are just there. I mean, you don't have to glory kill one guy. You can just finish him off of a ballista instead of pressing E on them, you know?
more variety, but in my opinion, I'd much prefer simply killing enemies with my plethora of firearms. Speaking of, Doom 2016's roster of weaponry is mostly maintained in Eternal, with some new ones to boot, but missing is the infinite ammo pistol, used as a last resort when your supplies run.
Okay. The reason why the pistol is not in Doom Eternal was it was originally supposed to be in the game, but the developer said it just ruined the pace. That's why you start with a combat shotgun instead of the pistol, like in Doom 2016. It ruins the pace, and when they were developing Doom Eternal, they wanted a faster-paced Doom game than Doom 2016. In that, they succeed.
Drop. In lieu of this, the chainsaw, when used on foes in Doom Eternal, will spawn copious pools of ammo in a rainbow spray. Frankly though, this system feels excessive. In 2016, the chainsaw was simply a get-out-of-fight-free card. Depending on your fuel levels, you could use...
Yeah, I know. You just have to use a cheat engine or something like that. You type in a console command and it enables a pistol. Yeah. The pistol is And Doom Eternal's kind of meh. I did try it. Okay. I can see why they removed it.
Use it to chop down all but bosses to bypass combat with them altogether. Useful for when you're low on health or supply.
Did you know you can do the same thing for bigger enemies? You just have to have 3 chainsaw charges. I know not all big enemies you're able to chainsaw. Not all of them. But like the ones you see very often, you can. Like the Mancubus, the Caco Demon, the Pain Elemental. I can go on.
In Eternal, the chainsaw with its slowly regenerating gasoline sees more.
Oh, did you know there's chainsaw charges around the arena? Maybe you should try finding those and collect them, so your charging can be a bit faster.
Used to supplement an artificial lack of ammo. Weapons ammo supplies are noticeably lower in Eternal, and drops seem fewer and farther between. This effectively forces you to chop up a lightweight enemy every once in a while, and to compensate for this, basic enemies seem to infinitely spawn in areas you've long since cleared to serve as ammo caches. The gameplay loop of ranged combat to chainsaw to ranged combat isn't necessary.
Exactly. I'm glad they removed it. Like, when I tried it in Doom Eternal, I thought, it's an okay weapon, but I don't think it would be practical for long-term use. And it's exactly in Doom 2016 as well. It's an okay weapon, but it's not good for long-term use. And plus, at least when you unlock it via cheat engine, you have limited ammo. Unlike on what he said. He says, oh, having an unlimited ammo pistol can be good. It could, but it just ruins the pace. Like, if you run out of ammo for all of your weapons in Doom 2016, I don't know how you could, but you could. Because, you know, you keep missing and shit, which, you know, I'm guilty of that. Like, when you pull out your pistol, it just ruins the pace, you know, you're not being a badass, killing the fucking Mancubus so fast. Now you have to use a dinky little puny pistol. Anyways.
Necessarily bad, but it feels more railroaded than 2016's freeform fights. The chainsaw feels necessary rather than being a fun option. Eternal.
It's necessary because it's a good mechanic. It's necessary because it's a good way to get your ammo back. That's why the chainsaw exists. And same thing we're doing 2016. I think you do get some ammo, but it's like not too much. Where it's like a top priority on how to get good amount of ammo from Doom 2016. But anyways.
Eternal does offer more in the way of alternative arsenal, however. Slowly regenerating grenades have returned, but in addition is an ice grenade, a flamethrower burst, an instant kill sword, and the blood punch. Grenades are self-explanatory, but do have the new feature of serving as a quick tool for dispatching cacodemons, the floating meatball things.
And they're good for going boom boom against a Baron, or a Hell Knight, or anything, any big enemy you can think of is good for with grenades. Especially if you use Flame Belch. Obviously you use Ice Grenade, that's good for health.
By popping a grenade into their open mouth to instantly leave them open for a glory kill. While intuitive enough, I found myself only ever using grenades or the combat shotgun sticky grenade to deal with these types of enemies.
I mean, if that's the only reason why you use them, that's completely fine. That's your playstyle. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will criticize him for that, and that's fine. Just because it's your playstyle does not mean I cannot criticize you. I can, but it is your playstyle. I can't stop you. Doesn't mean I can't criticize you. Anyways, please use your grenades a bit more, my guy. Please. Please use the boom boom devices so you can get some armor points and some health points.
It's the most effective way, after all, and with so many other foes to deal with at any given time, it would be a waste to do anything else. Moving on, the ice grenade freezes enemies and can be upgraded to leave foes more vulnerable to damage while stuck. Simple enough, it's basically an option to get yourself out of corners when pressured, although...
And also, it's good to get a shit ton of health drops. You know, if you think about it... You know, the Flame Belch, that's fire. The opposite of fire is ice. So therefore, since the fire gives you armor, what's the opposite of armor in Doom Eternal? Health. So it would make more sense if you damage enemies that are frozen, it'll give you a lot of health drops. Obviously, he didn't explain that, but I just felt like I needed to explain it because he didn't.
Needing to actively swap between grenades or ice grenades to use one another takes an extra second I often found myself without. The flame belch doesn't deal
I use both a lot because I know how to play the game. But, okay, you do you.
damage of any note, but will make any damage dealt to inflamed foes drop armor packs to further increase.
And guess what? The opposite. Ice grenade. I know I keep pausing too much. I'm sorry. Alright, well, I think you guys get what I mean, so I'll just continue.
Doom Guy's survivability. However, upon hearing of these two mechanics, you may assume igniting a frozen enemy would shatter or melt them, but no, you're left with an enemy that's frozen and burning, and
Well, if you flame a frozen enemy, or demon, whatever, technically it's an enemy. Anyways, if you flame a frozen enemy, you get a good balance of armor and health drops at the same time. You get like a 50-50.
taking no damage from either. But the Blood Punch can bash foes to bits. Every time you get a glory kill, your Blood Punch will charge, and when it's fully charged, striking enemies with melee will enact a powerful swing in a radius, dealing massive damage and knocking armor off of certain kinds of demons. I enjoy Blood Punch overall, however, in contrast, the normal melee attack does literally no damage. It's slightly
I mean, yeah, because since you don't have a blood punch charge, whatever. I don't know what else to say responding to that. You guys can say it for yourself.
Slightly staggers enemies backwards, but unlike 2016, you can't resort to swinging away when pressured. What I'm trying to say
That's not how Doom Eternal works. You gotta use your weapon. You have bullets in your weapon. Use your chainsaw for the ammo. If you're resorting yourself to just meleeing, then you're not playing the game correctly, in my opinion. You gotta use your chainsaw. That's why the chainsaw exists in the first place. Anyways.
is the gameplay mechanics of Doom Eternal all feel as though
And, okay, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Thank you. The punch does do damage as well. It may not do as much damage as a blood punch, obviously, but it does do some damage. It takes 100 to... Yeah, it takes like 1-on-1 hits to kill a zombie.
they were developed independent of one another with no consideration.
Yeah, if you're at
their
full health,
interactions
that's
with
how
one
much it
another.
takes.
Freezing an enemy with an ice grenade and then lighting them on fire with your flamethrower leaves you with a burning icicle rather than melting.
Actually, it gives you a balance of health and armor droplets now. Haha, didn't think of that.
them or dealing any damage. Being slowed down in certain levels, drowned in pools of purple goo, leaves you with no method of faster transit, despite the dash mechanic being introduced. Melee attacks
Because they know you'll use a dash. Because if they didn't reduce a dash, then that kind of defeats the points of you being slowed down. It's because they're smart. It's software devs know what they're doing. Anyways.
can shatter walls of steel and send giant blocks flying, but deal literally no damage to enemies without being charged with glory kills. Combat.
Oh yeah! Yeah, you're right, though. Them just... I know... Like, if you punch them, it'll obviously... The staggering will be very, very short. But it should be enough time if you get your... If you use your mechanics correctly, then, you know, you can definitely kill him using punch. It would just be useful overall. And if you're able to blood punch him, it should be pretty easy. You just have to wait for his eyes to be green. Anyways.
Is meant to be fast-paced and ongoing, but is constantly interrupted by tutorial pop-ups or cutscenes indicating where to go next.
You can disable them! You can disable tutorials! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go to settings. Let's go to game. Tutorials, off. In-game tips, off. Off. You can turn them off. My god.
seeing as the level design is doing you no favors in making that clear. Platforming off the beaten path to find secret extra lives and collectibles is encouraged, yet invisible walls and kill triggers are placed in otherwise innocuous positions. Those last two connect to one another quite well, by the way, as plenty of times tutorials or cutscenes would pop up in the middle of platforming, and during the time the screen takes to fade back into gameplay, the game is still going, meaning you'll end up falling and dying or being blasted by enemies you're in the middle of.
You know, there's cutscenes in Doom 2016 that are kind of similar, right? Like, why is this against Doom Eternal specifically? It's like that for every other game I could think of. It's like that for Call of Duty, for example. If there is an in-game cutscene, of course. If it's like pre-rendered, then no, it will not happen. It'll happen in Call of Duty. It can happen in fucking Crisis? I don't know. I'm just thinking of random ass games, but but it happens in any other game, really. So I don't know why this is against Doom Eternal specifically.
Dealing with. Now, to be clear, the tutorial pop-ups can be fully disabled. However, the cutscenes,
Exactly!
while skippable, still activate without warning. And besides, the tutorials are very.
Why would they warn you? They expect you to just be standing still and wait for the cutscene to be over. Even then, why are you complaining if the cutscene is skippable?
Very much a necessity for.
You're acting like it's Final Fantasy. Or Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, whatever. The Square games. They have unskippable cutscenes. It's just annoying, because I just want to have fun in a video game.
A first-time player, as all the varied and unrelated mechanics need quite the introduction to sink in. Giving the player more options for exploration and combat sounds good in theory, but in practice the game is weighed down by them. I mean, the number of abilities on the HUD bound to different keys across the keyboard, it's like playing an MMO with the Marathon Man pace of, well...
What? What do you mean it's like playing an MMO? Hold on, let me rewind. I understand what you said when you said MMO.
Game is weighed down by them. I mean, the number of abilities on the HUD bound to different keys across the keyboard, it's like playing an MMO.
Bro, you're acting like... Oh my god, dude. Do you see this HUD? This HUD looks clean, right? In Doom Eternal? But, like, it's not really in the way, really. Hold on, let me kill this guy. I forgot I had Doom Eternal running, waiting for me to actually defeat these bitches, but whatever. Like, if you look at the HUD right now in my game, it's not really in the way. Like, at all. And of course, you got Hugo Convertible. Can't forget about Hugo Convertible. Anyways, okay. I think I proved my point.
With the Marathon Man pace of...
Wait a minute, no, I haven't proved my point yet, actually. Hold on, let me look up a Final Fantasy Online game. Final Fantasy Online HUD. Oh my god. Okay. Open image in new tab. Let's analyze this HUD, shall we? Look at this. You really call Doom Eternal's HUD this? Look at this. There's too much information on the screen. You call this the Doom Eternal HUD. Hold on. Just a comparing contrast here. This is Doom Eternal's HUD on my game, okay? It looks pretty minimalistic for the most part. It's not the most minimalistic thing, but it's pretty minimal. Like, there's not that much. It just shows you how much blood punch charges you got, and all that shit. You know, the stuff that you need to know to play Doom. Let me kill this man, bye. Like, but then you get this. You get this. Like, oh my god.
Well, Doom. Some mechanics are outright competing with each other in their intended purpose.
How are they competing each other? You can even make the HUD small. Exactly. You can even make it smaller. So how are they competing each other, really? In my opinion, I think they're helping each other. I mean, do you guys agree? I think the mechanics are literally helping each other here. Like, okay, he mentioned about ice bombs and flame belch earlier, right? So let me get full auto. Look at this. A balance of health drops and armor shards. They're helping each other, basically. If that's not helping each other, then I don't know what is. They're helping each other to help me. You know, win the game. Flame belch and grenade even helps each other, too. Okay, well, I didn't kill a bigger enemy. That's why the boom boom didn't drop that many armor droplets. Hold on, let me try. Okay. Boom. Lots of armor shards. Did I prove my point yet? I think I did. I don't know. God, now I'm acting like an asshole, but, like, I don't know, like, this guy is being an idiot. He's saying the mechanics are competing each other when they're clearly helping each other. Like, hold on. Boom. Sorry, the Steam notification was in the way, that's why I wasn't able... I kept switching grenades because I couldn't tell which is which. Now I'm just playing Doom at this point. Let's just continue.
The chainsaw and crucible, the sword that is, could absolutely have been combined together into one weapon bound to one key. They serve the same theoretical function of quickly...
No. So why do I say no to this argument between crucible and chainsaw? Because they're not the same damn thing. They're both melee weapons. Okay? That's true. But I hear my sister's alarm. That's why my dad's yelling at her. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Back to my point. So, the Crucible, you can slay a Marauder. The Chainsaw, if you aim at a Marauder with a Chainsaw out, it'll say invalid target. And same thing with the Cyber Demon. And many other big demons that are quote-unquote difficult. So... I don't know, man. I don't think they're really competing each other. Let's continue.
Eliminating a close-range target to save on ammo. Having two instant-kill melee weapons with different fuel sources is excessive and confused. There are new...
It's not really confusing because Crucible charges are harder to find than Chainsaw charges. And even then, the Chainsaw charges... Like, it recharges itself. And of course, you want more chainsaw charges in one chainsaw, and you gotta find chainsaw fuels around the arena. Does anyone agree with me with this? Like, Crucible charges are much harder to find. They're not rare, but they're harder to find than chainsaw charges. And plus, you get the Crucible way, way later in the game.
Arc Vials, summoner-type enemies who
Arc Vials, okay.
powered-up versions of demons who maintain their power until...
Fuck. Use full auto and use chain gun. Fucking stupid. LMAO.
Until the summoner is killed. However, there is also the buff totem, which will continuously spawn and power up demons until destroyed. Why are these two separate mechanics? The fact that the game has to clarify with a pop-up when there's a buff totem nearby goes to show how similar and thus unnecessary having both of these features is.
So having a pop-up telling you what a buff totem is bad? Huh? Okay. Wait, I'm low on ammo for my rocket launcher. Okay, I feel like I want to watch Young Defiant display. I'm really interested in what he has to say about Doom Eternal, but I want to finish Counter Shell's video first. I know I keep playing Doom Eternal right now. I'm trying to prove points here. In Ancient Gods, of course, but... Oh my. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to find a point where I can pause. Fuck getting fucked. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my god.
And that's not even getting into the new Empowered Demons feature added after launch. This will randomly power up demons who have killed other players during their own campaigns, and drop more supplies as a reward upon being defeated.
Why is this a bad thing? Why is this a bad thing? It's not really... These empowered demons are like around the same thing. It feels like it's the same exact thing as a normal demon.
I don't hate this conceptually. The fact that it effectively randomly buffs enemies means any difficulty balance this feature could supply has gone out the window. Speaking of
Not
the campaign,
really.
as I mentioned, I don't much care for the story of the Doom games, so I enjoy the ability to skip cutscenes, which was quite lacking in 2016. I can just enjoy the ride without asking why. However, the plot of Eternal is far less secondary as compared with 2016's, meaning that while cutscenes can...
I don't know, man. I think Doom Eternal kind of executed the story a bit better than Doom 2016. But hey, different opinions are different opinions. Anyways, let's continue.
Can be skipped, it feels weird to do so. There was clearly some thought put into this narrative as much as I dislike it. But during the cutscenes I did watch, it's clear the Doom guy also doesn't care about the story. All around him there's this creepy messiahification of him, which is really not pleasant to watch. It's not enjoyable.
How is it not
or
pleasant to
interesting,
watch?
just gross, in my opinion.
It's just him
But
being Doom
aside
guy.
from a handful of flashbacks with some real Game Awards deserving delivery, Doom Guy is silent and uncaring throughout. My point being, more effort was put into the plot than 2016's vague, hell energy bad romp, but between being skippable and the protagonist clearly not giving a shit, why even bother trying to make a narrative at all? It's fucking Doom.
That's the point. Whatever.
It doesn't need to be deep. It's all about the speed, the combat, the exploration, and finding secrets. The ideal balance for me would be 2016's simpler narrative, which also makes the protagonist's lack of care for the story itself more charming, but with the ability to skip cutscenes, so upon replaying levels, I can get to the meat of the matter, the gameplay. Speaking of, let's get back to that.
But, oh my god. Doom 2016 has unskippable cutscenes when you first play your save file. Like, when you first play the game, it's unskippable. But then when you want to replay a mission, they are skippable. But yet you're complaining about cutscenes in Doom Eternal, which are skippable 24/7, no matter how you play the game. No matter when you play the game.
The rune system makes a return from 2016, equipable unlocks which augment your abilities, such as more air control, faster glory kills, etc. There are also Praetor tokens, which augment your abilities, such as faster equipment cooldown, more quickly platforming, etc. There are also crystals, which increase your HP, ammo, and armor, and augment your abilities, such as faster flamethrower cooldown, more health on glory kills, etc. There are also weapon mods, which augment your abilities and have their own 2 currencies, which further... Okay, this could have all been one fucking system.
What? Didn't Doom 2016 have different systems though? Didn't Doom 2016 had all these systems in the game? At least 2 of them. There's a separate weapon mod system, there's a separate suit upgrade system, and there's the rune upgrade system for Doom 2016. It's the same thing as Doom Eternal. Come on.
Combine together the crystals, weapon points, suit tokens, mastery tokens, runes, all of it. Combine it.
It's not
all
even
into
that complicated,
one system of
though.
currency to purchase upgrades, or at least a smaller number of fragmented systems like Doom 2016. The menu is confusing, unintuitive to navigate, and remembering what upgrades you've unlocked is tricky in a pinch. Not to mention that spending Sentinel batteries, another fucking system of currency by the way, to unlock upgrades in your home base doesn't auto-save the game, meaning if you wish to upgrade everything before taking a break so you can jump right back in next time, well, you can't. While on the subject, the Doom Fortress, a retreat to practice combat and unlock upgrades between some levels, is a giant main menu with story beats spread around it simply for the sake of taking up more
What?
time.
What? It's cool! And plus, why does he make it seem like it's complicated? I don't know. I have a feeling he's doing it on purpose. But, like, when you first spawn into the Fortress of Doom, you're automatically in the area where you're able to select your mission and go for the portal. You don't spawn in, like, to the computer room where you're able to play MS-DOS version of Doom, okay? You don't go... you don't automatically spawn in that area and you have to go upstairs. No, you spawn in to the area where you're able to select missions. So technically, I don't know what's up with this guy. If you don't want to play the extra gizmos, just fuck off and select the mission and move on. And play the game.
Being able to look at your collectibles is cute, but the sheer amount of time traveling between rooms takes...
Oh my god, the way... God, that gameplay makes it look complicated. The way he went for the way he's trying to go for the door.
Spread around it simply for the sake of
Hold on, let me rewind.
Time. Being able to look at your
God, this is funny.
Is cute, but the sheer amount of time traveling between
Bro, you're how can you fuck this up? How can you fuck this up?
rooms takes in this confusing layout is a mess. This game is a mess. Ugh. And I haven't even gotten to the glitches yet. No game is safe from bugs, of course, but Eternal, even nearly a year after launch, is still plagued with broken interactions, dysfunctional AI, and crashing. And
I've barely had any of these bugs in my experience of Doom Eternal throughout the year. So it seems like it's just him. And plus, did you know if the AI bugs out? Did you know you can go to load checkpoint? Did you know the load last checkpoint will fix it? I'm pretty sure it can fix it. Hold on. I can go ahead and hit... Oh, fuck. I can go ahead and hit load last checkpoint, except in... Boom. Boom, now everything should be fixed.
Enemies will instantly respawn upon dying. Glory kills will send you flying through the floor. I wouldn't be complaining if it wasn't so genuinely distracting from otherwise satisfying combat.
It's not that distracting. It's just minor bugs that id Software doesn't really give a shit because it's not that big. Like, if it was like a game-breaking bug, then yeah, id Software definitely fix it in the next update. But these are minor What, Mom?
Today would be a beautiful day for you to do your gun. It's very nice outside.
Okay.
Now, on my points thus far, I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me, and that's your prerogative. It's not my place to discount your enjoyment of a game that I don't personally like. But, rather than back off, I'm gonna go a little harder into territory I know most people disagree with me about. The Marauder isn't a fun enemy to fight. This guy with a shield which can only be targeted at mid-range and is immune to weapons like the BFG or insta-kill sword, you know, the weapons you'd ideally...
By the way, he's not immune to the BFG. You have to get perfect time. Using a BFG against a Marauder is kind of more harder than actually fighting him with normal weapons. In my opinion. You just have to wait until his eyes glow green, and if you get lucky, boom, you kill him with the BFG.
Mooks, but anyways, the Marauder instantly shields itself upon incoming damage, except for right before its attack as its eyes glow green. In theory, this idea works well, especially during a mid-campaign boss battle which uses the same mechanic to great effect. In practice, however, every Marauder encounter is filled with backstepping, trying to maintain mid-range, and waiting for him to stop using attacks he can't be shot during, and instead
the bugs in Eternal are funny. They are funny. And they're pretty they're like very minor too.
can be hurt. He can go for long stretches without giving you a window to attack, and it's seemingly random when he'll finally decide to be vulnerable. I don't understand why people praise this enemy. He's dropped in alongside waves of normal foes which rush you and interrupt your otherwise focused fight. The gameplay slows to a crawl every time the Marauder shows up. I
That's
found
kind of
the
the
Super
point.
Shotgun to be the most effective tool to deal with this foe.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The Super Shotgun is one of the most effective guns against a Marauder. But, I said one of. The Ballista is effective, the Chain Gun is effective, the full auto mod for the Combat Shotgun is effective. Precision Bolt is okay. I haven't had great success with the Precision Bolt against a Marauder, but I think it's good. I don't know. It does do good damage, so I won't bash on it.
Fight the new grappling hook to pull yourself towards enemies, not serving much function here. Speaking of which, with all the secret hunting, exploration, and 3D platforming, why introduce a grappling hook if you can't use it to platform in more inventive ways?
You know, that didn't age well. You wanna know why? Because Tag 2 actually introduced those meat hook points. We're able to meat hook off of a area, like Spider-Man, you know.
As is, it's simply a quick
So that didn't really age well. And by the way, this came out a month before Tag 2 came out, which is funny to me.
way to bring yourself into damaging range of enemies. More mechanics not meshing, so on, so on. Look, I'm being harsh. I personally think fairly so, but upon my second playthrough of Eternal for this video, I found myself barely caring as I played. I didn't care as much about the upgrades, the secrets, and the fast-paced combat as I did during my review. Some positives I mentioned back then still hold true, such as being able to dodge enemy projectiles with the dashing, the hidden trophies proving a fun prize, and again, the core combat itself. The combat which has all but entirely been passed down from 2016. So let's take a step back and compare all of this to Doom 2016.
Okay.
Combat-wise, the game doesn't have nearly as many features and fewer enemy types to boot. But what is there is much more focused. You enter a room full of enemies, use your plethora of weapons to fight back, and the better you do, the more powerful your weapons will be via unlocking upgrade points. Exploration will unlock secret collectibles, runes, and suit upgrades. Again, those last two should have been one and the same, but I digress. Those runes, by the way, will feature fun little challenge missions completely removed from Eternal to unlock said upgrade. Level design-wise, 2016 is missing quite the number of secrets and off-the-beaten-path collectibles Eternal has on offer, but they aren't gone by any means. In addition, the classic level rooms are a fun little change of pace. In terms of layout, 2016's maps are a bit all over the place, but overall shorter from level to level. So I would get lost in both games, but not for
Wait, what? Shorter? Oh, wait, bigger levels, longer levels, whatever, are bad? What? How are they bad? Just because you're able to fight in more arenas in one map means it's bad? I don't know, that's just weird to me.
nearly as long in 2016 as I sometimes could in Eternal. Both games are lacking a bit of direction to guide the player forward. Gameplay-wise, however, 2016 simply plays better, faster, less downtime from tutorials and needless...
Faster, you say. Faster, you say. You can disable tutorials.
new mechanics. Going back to 2016, the two biggest things that I missed from Eternal were the dash, not even necessarily in the air, just dashing on the ground to dodge attacks, and enemy weak points. Doom 2016's mantra is, if it has a head, it's a weak point, but Eternal has specific parts of enemies, like rocket launchers or arm cannons, which can be targeted and destroyed to make the foe less dangerous.
Yeah, because it's the main... It's so the precision bolt can be more utilized, you know? And same with the ballista as well. Even though the ballista is obviously the Gauss cannon, but better in my opinion. But, like, they both have good use of weakening the enemy, rather than just killing them.
Using the sticky grenades to pop off the head cannons from arachnotrons, or the scope on the battle rifle to destroy the shoulder launchers on revenants, it's satisfying and intuitive, a step in the right direction. Still, at least the lack of weak points in 2016 lets you turn your brain off and go full run and gun mode, which is also enjoyable when done well. Let's talk about something important.
This is more of a preference thing, I guess.
Is Doom supposed to be? Obviously, when developing a game, you can make it pretty much however you want. It's your product, or it in Bethesda's in this case. But the name and ideas of Doom assume a certain style of play. To me, Doom is fast-paced combat in a series of arenas connected by hallways with secrets off the beaten path.
Guess what? Same thing for Eternal. Ooh.
Demons and bloodshed, hell and brimstone with a variety of firearms to spice up gameplay. Doom 2016 does all of this, in my opinion, brilliantly. On top of that, there are also unskippable cutscenes which disrupt the flow, which is a bit obnoxious. Eternal, on the other hand...
Then why did you shit on Eternal for having skippable cutscenes? Huh? Huh? Remember earlier? Huh? No? Okay, whatever.
Very well, but in addition, there's 3D platforming, various side-grade kits, specific enemy weaknesses, and a level of difficulty that expects you to use all these mechanics in tandem without actually offering any particularly fun methods to do.
Did he really just try to chainsaw Marauder?
2016 with a bunch of needless add-ons, filling up the HUD and taking up development time. I'm not saying Eternal should have been exactly the same game as 2016. I'm saying that a handful of these mechanics...
I have a feeling you are trying to say that. I have a feeling you're trying to say that Doom Eternal should be a generic sequel that does the same exact thing as Doom 2016. Stick next into honestness. My pronouns are they, them. Bruh. Bruh. Cringe. Cringe. Cringy.
Explored further rather than barely touching on so many of them. Trim the excess.
By the way, I'm not gonna say they, them, by the way, for the rest of the video. I'm still gonna say he, him.
Bind together mechanics like the Crucible and Chainsaw, the endless currencies with which to upgrade. Improve upon the 3D platforming by making this Super Shotgun grappling hook connect with these climbable walls and monkey bars. Reduce the size of the Doom Fortress.
And they do that in Tag 2.
There are so many ways in which Doom Eternal could have been a direct upgrade to 2016, but instead it feels like the same game with tacked on bullshit. As a result, I prefer the simpler, clearer, more focused 2016. All the thrills without the frills. Now, I'm not going to be discussing content aside from the campaign. I think I've made my points clear enough. The multiplayer isn't my thing, but it's there for those who want it. And I won't be looking at the paid DLC, frankly, because I can't currently afford to pay for it. Not that I'd really want to, but speaking of cost, this is where things get interesting. Between my review of Eternal and the video you're watching now, Doom Eternal has been added to Xbox Game Pass, a paid monthly service that lets you play a bunch of AAA games without buying them individually. So like, if you have Game Pass for one reason or another, Eternal is already in your library. All my gripes with this game are made to show how I see Doom 2016 as a superior product, but if both can be offered alongside hundreds of other games, played through in under a month, all for like $10, well then I guess you can play both. I don't like Doom Eternal, but I played it all the way through and I still had moments of enjoyment, even if I'd rather have been playing 2016. But having new environments to explore and new mechanics, half-baked as I may feel they are to try, not having to pay $60 for a mediocre, effectively content pack of Doom 2016, I guess it's not worth complaining. But here I am, complaining regardless. I guess I just don't like seeing a game I otherwise enjoy be weighed down by so many unexplored ideas. Doom Eternal tried to do too many things at once, and it breaks at the seams quite possibly as a result. Doom 2016 explored a select few ideas to further potential, and even the ones I don't care for like glory kills I'll gladly put up with because the gameplay itself is so satisfying. Quick, mostly uninterrupted, high-stakes combat. Let this be a lesson. On any project you're working on, be it, say, art, music, or of course a video game, try to explore the core ideas of your craft to reach new grounds. Adding in things which do not mesh with the base you're working with, be it filters, instruments, or indeed game mechanics, will drag the entire project down with it. Thanks for
no, not really. Whatever. Yeah, this video kind of makes me want to dislike and say that he's cringe for having different pronouns.
Put the pet towels up.
Alright, well, interesting. I guess I'll stop streaming now.